Namaskar, students. Welcome everybody to the seventh session of Sharada Lipi. Uh, so far, we completed all the aksharas, which included the vowels and the consonants both till last session. Now, and we also in the last session, I also tried to uh, give the indication of the tattvas with respect to each each aksharas. So that was related to the Kashmiri Shaivism. Today, I think now our journey will start with the matras. We will we will start with the matras, then we will have the conjuncts. But before we start the today's session, and Veronica ji will take us through the session today. I will go through the assignments. There were from apologize from our side. I think there were a lot of assignments which are unchecked. Maybe this that we will check it. I will try to cover some things in today assignment corrections. We had some busy schedule hours. We had some activities from our team which we were working on. So this was the 700 years of a the great yogini of Kashmir, Laleshwari. So we were busy on that. And but yes, definitely there are most of the students have already submitted the assignments. We will cover the corrections. But before I cover the correction, as a practice, we will start with the recitation of the Panchastavi. Today is the seventh shloka of the first stav of Panchastavi. Om Vame Pustakda Vame Pustakdaranim Bayadam Sakshrashanam Dakshane Bhaktebhyo Vardhan Peshalkaram Karpur Kando Jalam Ujrambam Bujpatrakant Naina Singat Prabha Loknim Ye Tamam Banashilayanti Mansa Tesham Kavatam Kuta. So, O Mother, how can they attain the seership who do not learn to meditate on thee, holding the rosary in thy right and the book in thy left hand, which one on soft hand raised to grant boons and to dispel fear, shining white like camphor and kumuda flowers, looking like bewitching glances from thy lovely eyes, like the petal of full blown lotus. So thanks for listening, and we got a lot of assignments. So let us start looking on the few corrections and few common mistakes from students. Yeah. So I will have to highlight one by one. If you see here, this her was very good. Sure, I think little bit when you are making that angle here, keep that angle small. Let me just make that red color. Keep that angle small. So what I mean to say here, it need not to be so broad. This much is okay. So when you do that here, it can be this much also. And here in the sure, I think very important is, I think you have written it you have written it correct, but again we will reiterate. Maybe I will just show it here. When we do that, this is sure. So this particular sharp corner is very important. Similarly, in sir, as we have shown, there is a very little shirolekha, and it is the same. So this is sir, which is, if I write that in Devanagari, it is sir, and this was sh. So ma, only the difference we will tell again here today. So this becomes ma. If you see students here, so this is the round figure, which is this round makes it ma. So that is the only difference. If you see, there is a very fine difference between ma and so. On I think the r, what we have pointed here is like just get little bit the triangular point on this r. Otherwise, this looks good. Yeah. So no other point on this. We can take the questions also at the end of the question answers. So let me take another. This is Anuradha ji. Yeah. So I can say very beautiful written. You see that corner is very explicit here. Sure, also very nice. A very slight curve here. So yes, exactly. This is what I think. It is much better what I was writing. Very nicely done. Through also is very nice. Near, this is good only as I have told in the last assignment. Try to keep this bend angle short. So what I mean to say, here, when we are drawing that, so try to this way. So here, if you see very carefully, this this line is almost like straight. If you now, if I do like this is how you have drawn. There is nothing wrong, but this looks more better. Try to follow this convention. Try to keep this particular near when you draw. Try to avoid that angle in that near. We will go to the next assignment. This is Shubhadeep ji. Okay, this is not corrected. I think so. We can look at it here. So sh is very nice. Per is correct. Only one here. Little bit extend this line little bit more. There is no problem otherwise. That is good. Fur is very nice. Sh is very nice. Very good. Bur is also nice. Yeah. So yeah, there is a prefer b. Okay. So if you see here, this sh did not had a shirolika. This becomes th. So this is not correct. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to just the sh is just this one. There is no shirolika. If you do a shirolika, this becomes th. So otherwise this is okay. B, I think this needs correction. This is not correct. B was, when we were drawing it, it was this way. This is B. This sir is right. M is absolutely right. Very good. H is also very good. Very nicely drawn. Y is right. Yeah, sh is good. R is good. But at one point you have to differentiate between R and B. How do you differentiate? So if I have to draw R, this is R. And if I have to draw B, this is B. You see the difference? So keep students these alphabets, these things in mind when you are drawing. Otherwise, very nice. Yeah, here exactly. So keep the same angle. So very nice. So only one mistake, what we found major mistake was this is not sure. This is what you have drawn. Just don't add the shirolekha. And also this line in the per also, your line is little shorter. Try to extend this line little bit more. That's it. Otherwise, this is absolutely good. Uh, okay, this we covered. This we covered. This is from Freya. Okay, absolutely. I think you see here. Okay. So beautiful. Sir is very nicely written. Sure is also right. If you see this sure, this did not had a shirolekha. So that is absolutely right. Then this sir, this is correct. You see the triangular one, that triangular one is very important here in sir as well as sure. I am again reiterating because we know that this students do that mistake. Another point here, even though we have marked tick here, I am seeing that another curve here. You don't need that additional arc. What I mean to say here, this is not needed. It is just one, and that's it. That this additional, you see that I am looking, if I just here, so if I just zoom it here, you see that angle is absolutely not needed. And tra is very good. Nya is also absolutely right. No problem in that. Well, good assignment. Okay, Garima ji. So in Garima's assignment, let us see. Yes, if we see here, the sure this one is, I can give more marks to this than this because here it looked little round, but this is correct. Sure is right, but keep that your line is not touching. So you see, if you see there here, so you see, I think I can see that you have started from here, but it is not touching. So try to keep it, touch it, and this is not sir. This is absolutely mer. It's a round here. It has to be, cornered. So we know because even today we are doing these mistakes. So this is until unless that sharp curve is not visible, it will be considered as mer. So this will find when we will read the manuscript. Here in Shur, I think only one correction is there. Keep the Shirolekha a little bit bigger. There is no problem. You just put the bigger Shirolekha. Otherwise, you have drawn it absolutely right. No problem. Just add the Shirolekha a little bit extra. And gear is also good. I think alphabets we will just do k k g g n. Yeah, that's fine. Ch ch j j n is fine. Yeah, I think most of the alphabets looks good. No problem in those. Praniti ji, here, okay, I will have to rotate it. Yes, let's see here. So Praniti ji, yes, Sh is absolutely right. Very good. Sharolekha is also absolutely correct. Sh, yeah, very nice, nicely drawn. Sir, yes, it is almost good, but try to still, as I have indicated, that sharp corner here, it is very important. Her is very beautiful, no problem. Here is good. Okay, again, I maybe students are, we don't need this particular, you see that here, we don't need that. That's not needed. So I can, you see students here. So you see this curve, that is not needed. This is just throw is just this way. That's all. And there is small shirolekha. Yes, Neo is very good. This is, yeah, this additional line is not needed. Okay. So I think, yeah, otherwise this is good. You can just, this is correct. like this. So try to keep this little curved here. So if you see uh, how we were drawing the j, it was like this. So otherwise, okay, try to keep this little bend and this make this particular, it's not coming here. This is not correct. This is not correct. That is what is pointed here. So you have to draw like this. So I will show you here. Here, you see that? And because I have to draw the near on it now, this is very simple. This is how it is drawn. Vasantaji, we will look at this assignment. Very beautiful. I can say yes, very nicely drawn. Sh is very good. Sh is good. Sa is good. Her is good. Yeah. I don't see any mistakes in this. I think this is absolutely good. No problem in that. So only one thing, don't bend it. This bend is not needed. This bend is generally in this in sir, just keep it like this. You have already drawn that, correct. This is correct. There is no bend needed. This is also correct. This bend is not needed. What you are drawing, sometimes you are trying to do like this and you are trying to do like this and then bringing it. That becomes almost like a so which will be difficult for us to differentiate later point of time. So otherwise good. Very nicely written, very neat. Okay, this is Sophie ji. Right tool. I think she has the right pen with her. Very nicely written. Let us look at if we find any corrections. No, I think Shah is absolutely right. Even this particular line is slightly below that. That is how it should be. Absolutely right. This is also not short. Very nicely written. This is correct. Sir is also right because this is straight both places and there is a triangle here. Her is very good. Very nicely written. Shah here is also good. Tra, very nice. Keep the Shirolekha short, no problem. You have drawn it right, but in the when we were drawing the, if you remember, the Shirolekha was more on the left than it was on the right, if you remember, right? So keep that Shirolekha more on the this side, not this side. That is, there is no problem, but this does not look so good when we do that. So try to keep the Shirolekha rather here. Even if you don't put Shirolekha, it is also fine. But generally when we were drawing this, we were just putting Shirolekha was more on the left side. I think that is the only difference. And this Nya is very good, very beautiful because I can see there is no bend here. This is absolutely straight line. Very nicely written. In fact, the name is also beautifully written. Yeah. Uh, uh, Good assignment. All the students are doing good work. Okay, this is Isha ji here. Let's see. Let us look at that. So sh is absolutely correct. This is triangle. Sh is also good. Again, there is a tendency. What we can see here in students, you have drawn. You have again brought that one additional curve. This particular curve is not needed. You see that? It is just one small, and then give a belly and then bring it up and bring it down. You see that? So this is how it is. So that additional whatever is there, this that is not correct. Please don't add that. Otherwise, beautiful. Sir is also good, very nice. Her, very nicely drawn, very beautiful. You have drawn with a pencil. That's what I was telling from the beginning. I think pencil is also a very good tool to draw this. On sure, I think rather than bringing it like this, if you can bring it this, that will be better. Not exactly, but almost like a curve, like here. Let me just show you here. this is okay. This is okay. But if you try to do, this will not look so good. Don't keep so much of wide angle. Yeah, Tra is absolutely right. Correct. That is fine. Shirolekha is almost at the middle. I think that is acceptable. Nya, this is the mistake. You see that this is bending down. That is not correct. If you see that earlier assignments, what Sophie G had done, that was correct. That is what we should follow. If you see here, try to avoid that particular bend in, yeah. So, and you see here, so this is almost like a straight line. This bend is not needed. Don't keep this bend. So otherwise, very beautiful, very nicely written. Om is also written very beautifully. Nice assignment. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to correct. We correct almost 10 assignments, but other students can look at the video and the common mistakes what we have pointed out. Please do that. And I will give it to Veronica ji, if you can take control.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rakesh ji, for showing all the corrections. Yes, some of them we have not checked. So really, we're sorry for on our behalf for not being able to check all the assignments. We'll do it this week. We'll try to cover all the assignments this week. So welcome everyone to the 7th session of our Sharada Lipi class. So we have covered all swar and vyanjan. Today we will see the Matra rules, how we write matras in Sharda. I will show first how we draw matra in Devanagari, and then I'll show how do we use the same matra in Sharda. So I'm right now. What I'll do is I'll show the matra with just one letter na, and you can try these matras with na and some few more that I'll let you know which all letters you can try these matras with. The reason being, there are some special rules with some other letters like ka, ta, and all these ra. So it's better to use these matras just with na or pa or fa for now, till we show the other special rules that come with the other letters. So I'll begin with na today. I will show you how to draw the matra with na. So this is Devanagari na. So first one is the Halanth, the half letter, the Halanth. This is how we draw Halanth in Devanagari. So when we draw this Halanth in Devanagari, what we do is we just draw this stroke at the bottom of the letter. So same thing when we do it in Sharda. So this is no. In Sharda, the Halanth is drawn like this, a very small indicative line on the top of the Shirorekha. Then you extend the same line. So extend it, and there is a this Halanth like thing at the bottom of the vertical stroke. So when you draw it with na, how we'll do is extend the Shirorekha little this side. It's a straight line, and this is Halanth. Let me draw it with the pencil so that you get more clarity. This is Halanth in Sharda. You see, now the points to remember here is this a very small indicative line at the top of the Shirorekha. Then you extend the same line below under the Shirorekha, and then you draw a Halanth like thing at the bottom of the line here. This is how we draw Halanth in Sharda. So we'll show it again. So for now, I'll move to the next matra, that is A. In Devanagari, when you have to draw A matra with any letter, what you will do is you'll just write A like this. This is the matra A in Devanagari. In Sharda, what we do is this is no. When we attach a matra to it, A matra to it, it is same, but the only difference is it's a little shorter than what we draw in Devanagari. So when you write it with the letter, this is how it is going to look like. Not much of a difference here, just the length is the only thing that differs. This is Na. You see this length of the matra A is very short here. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the letter till it doesn't go till where the na ends. It doesn't go till that point. It just stops in the middle. This is how the A matra is drawn. It is very much similar to A matra in Devanagari. The only difference is the length. It stops in between. This is A in Sharda. So I'll move to the next matra, that is E. Okay. So in Devanagari, no, E. This is how you will draw in Devanagari. Ni. In Sharda, the im matra, there is no difference actually. This is the matra I is written like this. This is how we write matra in Sharda. There is no difference. It's just the same way. The only thing you'll have to remember is to make this this curve at the bottom little broader. This that's rest it looks the same. This is how we draw a matra in the Sharda. Now E matra, this is Devanagari. Sharda almost same. I will just show you how the matra is written. Sharda. E matra. E is written like this. Same. It's the same how we draw it in Devanagari. E and E matra are the same. We don't have any other way of writing it. It's just the same thing how we drew it in Devanagari. So this is Ni in Sharda. So this E and E, they are very simple. I think there is nothing much to explain here.
Veronica ji, there is a request if you can draw with the pen also.
Yes, sure. I'll do that. I just forgot to draw it with the normal pen. Yes. So
And
yeah.
also on this E and if you can take 1 or 2, 3 alphabets more.
Yes. Sure. I'll do that. So I showed A. I'll show it again. We'll draw A again, matra A. I'll just show the Sharda version. Don't need to show Devanagari because that all of you know, most of you. So this is Na. You can, sorry, I'll just extend the Shirorekha here. This is Na. I'll show this A matra with some other alphabet letter. You can try the same with Pa. This is how you will write matra A with letter P. Now what you have to remember here is P doesn't have a Shirorekha when we draw P. So for drawing the Shirorekha with P, what you do is you just extend the Shirorekha, just draw a small Shirorekha at the end, at this vertical stroke, just a little one to support the matra here. We have discussed this in the class before, like when we don't have a Shirorekha, how do we use a matra along with it? So this is the way. You just put a little Shirorekha at the end, towards the end, and draw the matra along with it. You can try it with some other letter. You can try it with ma. Let's see ma. This is ma. Small. This. Cover it with a small Shirorekha. This Shirorekha should not extend towards the left side. That would be wrong. This Shirorekha here also, it should not extend towards the right side. Sorry, the left side. It should go towards the right side. So you can try with this no, per, ma, even sir you can try. Even sir doesn't
Veronica
have.
ji, there is one question. If you can just pronounce this, because maybe there are some students who do not know Devanagari. So what
Yes.
exactly this matra is? So if you can just pronounce and help them, yeah.
The per,
No, a matra.
a matra. Okay. So a matra is I'll write it in Devanagari first. So this is a. So when we use the matra a in Devanagari, this is how we use it. We take this a at the end, this one, the second one, and we use it with some letter. For example, you want to write ma. So what you will do is put a stroke at the end of it, and this becomes ma. Or you can write it with pa. This becomes pa. A word, I can give an example of pani, mata. So this is how the a is used in Devanagari. Pa, ma, sa, ka. This is how we pronounce it. A. And in Devanagari, in Sharda, this a, the length of, this is how we draw a in Sharda. And when we use the matra in Sharda, just a small vertical stroke, and when we use it with some letter, let's use it with the same one, ma. Use it with, I'll give some other example, per, you can use it with per also. Pa. So this is how we use matra a. I hope it is clear now.
Yes.
What is
Now it
a
is okay.
matra? How do we use this? Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So E and E, I think they are very simple. I don't think I need to repeat them. We will repeat at the end again, but I think let's move to the other matras now, U and U, because E and E are very simple. I'll draw with the calligraphy pen and then I'll show you how to draw it with a normal pen. So in Devanagari, no, and I'll show U in Devanagari. This is how we write U in Devanagari, and the matra is written like this. This is U in Devanagari, and with the letter, when you use the matra, use it like this. This is Nu. This is how you write matra U in Devanagari. In Sharda, you all remember we write U like this. And the matra U in Sharda is written like this. This is matra U in Sharda. So you see this, there is a small triangle like thing at the bottom. This is U, and a small indicative line at the top to hang it to the alphabet. So I'll just show it with na. So with na, it already has a vertical stroke here. So you don't need to draw this. You simply, what you do is just attach this triangle at the end of the letter na. This is how we write it. I'll show it with a pencil again. Na. First you draw na. Then you attach the small triangle like so. This is nu. You see the small triangle thing at the end. This is a very small. Don't try to make it very big. Don't make it like this. No, like this. No, this is wrong. Just a very small triangle at the bottom of the letter. This is nu. I'll show it again. See. This is a very small triangle here, like this. This. Okay, this is nu. So I hope it is clear. We'll take the questions again after I finish U. So let me just draw U first. This is Devanagari U. And the matra in Devanagari is written like this. This is nu in Devanagari. I'll show how we do it in Sharda. This is how we draw U in Sharada. And the matra in Sharada, this U matra, it is written like this. This is the matra U. When we use it with a letter, what we will do is now and take, it's a slant line that goes like this and made it very long. This is Nu in Sharda. With the normal pencil also I'll show it. This is Nu. So you can try it with some other letter also. I can show that. You can try it with per. Per also you can draw it. But it's the same because the per also has a vertical stroke at the end, so it won't be difficult to draw a matra with it. Poo. This is how you will do it. So I'll show now letters like, for example, the. If we take, you all remember this is how we write the in Sharda, correct? So now here you will think like, how do we draw this matra? There is no vertical line here. How do we support this matra with the? See, you see, I just showed when there is no vertical stroke to support the matra. What you do is you draw a small indicative vertical stroke to just support the matra. It should be very small, and this is do. You see, I have made a very small stroke here. This is how you can draw it with do the also. Now, you can try it with, for example,
Veronica ji,
yeah.
they're
Yes.
asking you to try with foo. Ph,
Who?
ph,
Okay.
foo,
Yes. Yes.
ph.
Who? Okay. Yes. So yeah, this is a little tricky to draw with per. That's why I didn't want to confuse you. I didn't take that letter. So what you do is, here again there is no vertical stroke here, so again there's a point of confusion where to take this this matra from. So what we do is we draw a small stroke here, and this is who, and for fu, again what we do is draw a small vertical stroke and a triangle here from the center. This is pu and pu.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
think they're asking also, can you try me and me?
me
Ma.
and me, yes, yes, yes. Again, because ma doesn't have a shirorekha, so there might be some confusion. So this is when we draw me. So now what you'll do here is just the for the matra. I'll do it again. So let me show it with a calligraphy pen first. This is ma. For a matra, you will draw it like this, and just for the matra, you can use a shirorekha. Just for the matra. It will not go beyond this point. It will not cover the letter. Just to support a matra, to make a matra with ma, this is how you will draw it. It will only be under the matra E. And E is very simple. E I have shown you. It's from this side. So anyways, we draw a very small line here at the top. And this is how we draw E with ma. Just for E, you have to draw it from here. You can put a very small shirorekha under this, and it should not extend and cover the letter. This would be considered wrong. This is how the matra E will go with ma and matra E will go with ma.
So
Uh,
lot of
yeah.
questions, Veronica ji. Can you
Yes.
try with j,
V.
ju, j, j, j
Ju.
and
Ju.
j,
Okay.
ju and ju?
Okay, I'll show that also. That also has the same thing like how we saw it in fur. Yes, it is little tricky to draw matra with j. This is j. So for u, when you draw matra u with it, simply draw a small indicative stroke and draw this triangle at the bottom. This is ju. When you want to draw u with it, just draw j. Again, draw a small line and this. This is ju.
Yeah. There is a question, Veronica ji. Just I think if you can clarify
Yes.
that on U and U, how big, how much big this triangle should be, and this U also when you are doing, how long it should go.
Okay. So see you see here this is how small, this is how much the shape of the the triangle should be. It should not be something like this. If you will draw, I'll show it with j again. If you do something like this will be wrong. It's a very small triangle at the end, like how we draw matras in Devanagari. When you draw matra with Devanagari letter, what you will do is Cha, you will make a matra here. You will not make the matra bigger than the letter. You will not do like this. So same goes with here, Sharda also. It's a very small triangle at the end, like this. Just at the bottom here. And when you draw U, this is how big you will draw it. You know, it should not extend the entire letter. It should not go out of the frame like this. I will draw it again. It should be a small slant line, which is it's falling here, right here. It's stopping here. Or with no also I showed you. So this is how long you will make it. You will not make it out of the. It will not go out of the frame. It will not extend the letter no itself. It will just be at the bottom like this. It can be little smaller than the entire letter, or it can just end right here. So this length you'll have to keep in mind. Not very big, not very big, just something like this. This is nu. Is it clear, or should I show with some other letters also,
No, I think
Rakesh?
if you can, they're asking if you can show on the ones again, especially do, the U,
The
and
u.
big the
Okay.
also,
The. Okay. I'll show
the
with
and
both.
the, both of them. Yes.
I'll show it with the first. This is the u. U. What we'll do is this is do. It is not extending the entire letter. It is just stopping here. I'll do it again. It can stop before this line. It should not go beyond this. Just keep that thing in mind. With do, this is the. Again, small, and this goes little towards the left side. This is the. Now I'll draw u matra also with the. Again, small line. This is dhu. I can show with the pencil also. with pencil. I'm drawing it. This is do. This is do. This is do. This is do. So,
Yeah,
so
I
this is
think
how you will draw it.
yeah,
I think it's clear now.
one Veronica ji, one clarification, because lot of students are asking this question, that why are you taking these matras in the random? So I just want to tell students there is a reason for that, and we will learn the reason soon. There is a reason that we did not took the matras as we are explaining e, u in in the sequence of the alphabets, like k, kh, g, g, n, ch, ch, j, j, n. Uh, there are some reasons for that, because there are some special rules for some alphabets like k. Now if we take k and then start telling you the special rule in the beginning, so that will be very confusing. That is why we are showing you today the matras a, I, u, u, only for characters. We can take few more, but definitely there are some special rules which these characters follow for some matras. We will see. I do not think we will be able to take today or maybe next class, definitely. So we will see that there is a reason for that.
Yes,
So
yes.
right now
So we
students
will.
are advised, students are advised to do the practice for those characters which we are giving. We will also try to send you the chart for these matras. I think that will be very clear for the students how these matras are. Yeah. Sorry, Veronica ji, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. So we will give you the letters that you can try these matras with. See, I've shown that the, na, pa, fa, ma. You can try with these letters, but there are a few letters that we cannot use those matras with. We don't want to confuse it. Otherwise, we could have shown you the usage of matra with other letters also. But this at this stage, it will be very confusing, because since we are just learning how to use the matras. So yes. So you can use it the, fa, ma, na. So let me move to the next matra. We have completed till u. Now I will show the ri matra. Matra ri. First Devanagari. So this is ri in Devanagari. The matra ri is written like this in Devanagari. Nri. For example, word nritya. This is how we use ri in Devanagari. For Sharda, I'll show how we use this re matra with some other alphabet also. This is just an example. In Sharda, this is how we write re. And the matra re is written like this. Just a curve at, I'll show it again. Just a curve at the end of the vertical line. This is re in Sharda. I'll show it again. So what you draw is you draw a nerve first. Now this re matra, it's a hook like thing, and this is how you draw it. This is nr in Sharda. With pencil, if you see, you can see how big the matra is. This is na. Draw na first, and then a hook-like thing at the end. This becomes nr in Sharda. You cannot make it the matra re very big. Also, you cannot make it something like this. That would be wrong, because this matra, it's very small at the end. It's within the shirorekha. You see, it falls right under the shirorekha. So this is how the size of re matra should be with this letter. I'll show it with some other letter also. I'll show it with the pa is also the same. You can try it with the. I'll show, or you can give me some letter what you want to use the letter with. I can draw it here.
Yeah, you can
This
try
is
with the gr, g, k,
okay.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, so those, yeah.
I'll show with the k. So when you draw matra re, what you will do is a small hook-like curve at the end. This is a straight line. I'll just show it again. Just became a little crooked. Curve. Then you draw matra. This is kr. Kr. We can draw it with gr. Gh. First draw gh. Then this matra at the end. So this is gre. Grina. Grin. We can try it with the also. We can show it with the. Here what you'll do is just this slant that you see in the, just draw the matra from there. Start the matra from there. Sorry, we don't start the matra re from here. What we'll do is it will be from the end of the letter the, where the letter the ends, this end point of letter the, and you draw a matra. It just hanging to the end of the letter dr. I'll show it again. See, it ends here, the letter, and then you draw the matra here, dri. Yeah. For the other matras you saw, we picked it from here, from this loop, u and u. For matra like re, we will have to take it from here
And
at the end point. Some other letter, Rakesh ji, can you give me some other letter? I can show with some other
p,
letter.
p,
Oh, okay.
p, m, mr, because mr is very common. P and m you can take.
This is pra, pa. With pa, this is
Yes.
how you will draw it. With ma, same. With the letters that have a vertical stroke, it's very easy to draw this matra for them, because it
Yeah.
already has a support. Yes.
Yeah. Can you draw with the
The.
yeah, the. Maybe after that we will just do re and then conclude that, because I think today we,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
here.
still have. Oh, yeah, let's see. This is how you will draw dr.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll show it with the pencil also.
Maybe you can try with p also. That is because little complicated. Yeah.
Yes, I'll do that. This. I'll draw it with per also. Per again. You will start from the middle, draw a hook and draw the matra. With pencil, if I show, this is R with P, R with P. So I think this must have cleared the doubts
Yes.
regarding the usage. So let me just quickly go to re and other matras. We'll see how much we can cover today. This is re. In Devanagari, matra re, it is written like this. In Sharada, it's somewhat similar to matra re in Devanagari. Now plus re, re. This is how we draw re in Sharada. And when we use this as a matra, we have already seen how we draw re, re with na. So when we draw this, you will give an additional curve here. Now the only difference you will see is, in Devanagari, this is a little slant thing that we draw towards the end. In Devanagari, what we do is we just, in Sharda, it is almost in the same line. No, it's not slanting, it's not going down. This is the only difference. This is nri, nri in Sharda. With the pencil, if I have to show, this is nri in Sharda. I'll show it with some other letter also. I'll show it with ma, for example. This is mri, or if you want to see it with pa also, I can show. This is with this. We can try it with the. We saw how we draw the ri with it. Same way, we'll draw this re with it. I think it is clear. Any questions on that, Rakesh ji? Re and re?
Let me just look at it. No, no questions so far.
Okay. So I'll just go to l and re now. They are almost similar. So it's easy to understand those. This is re, how we draw it in Devanagari. This is the Devanagari l, and in Sharda, sorry, I'll show with the Devanagari how we use it. This is the Devanagari usage. It should be in the middle, like this. Yes. You know the letter R. This is letter R, and when we use it as a matra, this is how we do it. It's somewhat similar to it. It just, again, it's on the straight line. I'll show now how it use with the letter. Center, this, and this. So this bend, this stroke in the middle, it comes right under the Shirorekha. I'll show it again here. This curve, this. It falls in the straight line. It's not curved or it's not a slant. This is how re is drawn with na. You can try it with some other letter. Let me show it with j, for example.
Yeah, this conjunct is very this matra is very unique, so not used
Yes.
nowadays. So very rarely used. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not seen this matra in whatever manuscripts I have seen. Very rarely used. Maybe in Sanskrit it is, or some other language it is used more often. But we have to know all the matras. So yeah. So this is how it is written. I'll show it again with the pencil. This is matra. You can use it with, for example, ya or va if you want to use it with. Same way, like this. Okay. So now we'll move to re.
Maybe at the end, Veronica ji, if you can just show with these things with one character like p or something, so that students can memorize what all the things we learned.
Okay. The use of matra with the other pa and
Yeah,
tha
yeah,
and all.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes, yes. So this is in Devanagari. This is how it is written. Correct. So now with Sharda, I'll show. The letter itself is written like this. And the matra is used like, I'll show it with the letter. We can do it with pa also. Or let's do it with pa also. Let's try it with pa. So see, I draw a small vertical stroke here to put the matra to it. Otherwise, it will be difficult to join the matra to the letter. So for such letters, you can draw this little hook here. I can show it with j also. Right? This is how we'll draw with j. So any questions on that, or should we move to next matras?
1 minute, let me look at this. There was question on b. Maybe we can cover it at last. B and bh. These
Okay.
especially u and u, like bu and bhu, and h also. There was a
All
question on
right.
h
So
also, and
yeah. So
t
what?
also. I think if you
Okay.
can show
I,
only
I'll
h, that will be good. Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I can show it with the her. Yes. Okay.
For
This is her. The matra her. Now in this case, in her, what normally we'll think is we'll draw the matra at the end of the letter. But with her, the thing is that we don't draw the matra at the end. Any matra, we don't draw it at the end of the letter. What we do is this hook, you see, this point. This is where all the matras are attached in case of her. This is who. This is who. If you want to draw re, this is re.
yeah, I think this is very
Uh,
important point, students, because h is very special. So all the matras, as Veronica ji has pointed out, you have to remember these matras have to come at this particular junction of that in the middle, not at the end.
any matra you draw will come here. Now, except of course ha, you will, when you will think that ha you will write like this. Rest all the matras are attached to this hook at this point. Never it is attached to the end of the letter. That is, this character is very special. So we'll give you a
Yeah.
chart of all the special letters, how the matras are used with it. So her, this is the case with her. And which other letter did you ask for, Rakesh ji?
No, b.
Oh, okay.
And Veronica ji, students are asking. I think there are so much for them to revision. Can we end here? Because I think maybe ow and ow we will take it in the next class.
Yes, we are left with 6 more matras, A, I, O, Amma. So
Yeah.
we can do that in next class. I will just revise whatever we did today. So I will just show B.
What you
This
can
is
do,
B.
if you can show with b all these matras, b, b,
Yeah.
boo,
Okay.
b,
We'll do
br,
B.
br. Yeah, that will be very good. Yeah.
I'll show all. I'll revise all the matras now with B. Letter B. B we will
Perfect.
not do because B comes under a special rule again. So we will not touch that letter. We will do B.
Yeah.
So B,
We cannot touch
when we,
bh. Yeah, that's correct.
so let me show the matra A. Let's do the revision now of all the matras. This is Ba. Okay. Uh, I'll show the Halanth. Halanth, how we draw with B. This is Halanth with B. B. E matra E. B. Now B. Always remember this slant when you draw B. This slant is very important. Otherwise, if you make it round, you'll get confused with when you see V and B in manuscripts, you'll get confused. So this slant in B is very important. B. I'll draw U and U with it. Bu. Again, what you can do is put a small stroke here and attach the matra to it. Bu. This is bu. This is boo. Sorry. This is boo. I'll draw the matra re. This is re. I'll do it with a pencil. I think that will be more clear. We take it from the center and draw this re. With re, this is bree. Other last two matras I will show. You can draw a small stroke here. Sorry. This is r with it. I'll draw re with it. This is re with it. So I hope it is clear now. If you have, we have some more time, 10
I
minutes.
think there
We
are
can.
no, maybe we will just iterate again here to students. As Veronica ji has shown today, do not get confused with because we took these characters in the random. Just look at the shape of these characters. Like if Veronica ji, if you can show with the pen, the A matra, the Halanth, the E, the U. Just look at the shape and try to do the assignments only with the characters which we have shown in today's classroom. Do not try to take other alphabets for some reason. That is the reason that we took these characters in the random. So I know students will have this, that we have taken the characters in the random. So today's assignment was only to show you these matras. So just learn the matra. Now we know the matra. If it is u, it is a small triangle below. If it is u, then it is just a line. So we can, maybe we will just show that just the matra symbol. Just do it with the characters which we took it at the assignment. I think that's all we expect from the students. So this is a small line, like in Devanagari, we put the complete line, which makes the A. In Sharada, we make the shorter line, which makes the A.
I'm just showing how we put the matras. I will not show the alphabet with it. You can choose the alphabet, whatever alphabets we have shown today, you can use it with
Yes.
those.
So
You
this
can
is
practice
Halanth.
that. That would be the
Halanth means
assignment.
that is a half character, like na. If you have to show na, you will just write na and then put the second one. Yes. Maybe Veronica, if you can explain, yeah, that will be good.
Yeah. So this Halanth is what, for example, I will see, this is the, sorry, the of Devanagari. When we use this Halanth, when we just show the half letter of the, for example, this Halanth means that the letter the is not complete. This Halanth means that this letter is half. This is what we mean it in Devanagari. This is how the Halanth is used.
It
The
is
and this.
It's just the. So
Yeah,
if you
just
add
the.
on that, it becomes the.
Correct. So all the letters, when we pronounce all these letters, m, p, it always has the sound with it. So when we write this halanth, that means that sound is dropped. So it is just the p, k. So that is why we use this halanth in Devanagari. It is just the sound the. It is not the. So it's the half letter. Is dropped from. See, I'll just explain it here. The this this is basically half till we used when we use with it, this becomes the complete the. And when we drop this from here, what we get is just the letter the. There's no space here, I'll show it here. When we drop this we will get the with the halanth. This is the. So that is what this halanth basically means. This is the half sound of any letter. The n, p, m, f, like that. So in Devanagari, in Sharda, we will use it like this. This is the sound, the in Sharda. That means we have dropped a sound from the letter. The. This is the. The half letter the. I will show now I matra. This is I matra in Devanagari also, and in Sharda also you write the same way. So if I show it with the, this is how the matra is written with the. With the also same thing, same as we have it in Sharda, Devanagari. The same thing. So I and I matra are very simple. I think there is nothing much to learn there. U, I will draw it with U.
Can you take u with t?
T. Okay, yes, that's a good example. Yes, this is T. Two. In the middle, we draw this line, and then we attach this triangle to it. This is two. Yeah, I'll show it with two. Again, a small vertical support to give the matra here. This is two. This is how we draw two. You see the small thing that you can do. We have done it with the also. We do it with the also. We draw this. So all these letters, there are few more like fur. I showed fur also because there is nothing here. So what you can do is like this and draw the matra with it. With kha again, which has a shirorekha, which has a vertical stroke at the top end. That there, those letters don't have any problem. Those you can directly attach the matra. So if you have any other examples which you want me to show this matra with, we can show it now. So with ta, if you draw this other matras, I'll show re and re also with ta. With re, what we will do is so it should be in the middle. Or the re. But generally, when we write tr, the matra, we generally have seen that we use the r matra. See in Devanagari how we use t and r. It's like this. So generally, the r matra, the r, this matra is used. This r, I mean to say, this r is used with t. Re matra and re matra are very rarely used with in Sanskrit or Devanagari also very rarely use these matras with the letter t. We generally use this r, this half r, with this, so that we will show how to use that this r with t. So for now, just remember whatever matras we have shown. So any other letter should I put with?
Can you t? Yeah.
Okay.
T.
Yes. T. T again the same thing. This is 2. This is 2. Again, this doesn't have anything. It's a round letter, complete round. So just a little line and then this. And when you draw matra I with it, what you do is just draw the matra. You don't draw the shirorekha on I, on th, just below I. When you draw I with it, this is how you will write it.
Yeah. Veronica
And
ji,
they
at the
draw
end,
tha.
if you can just tell students which characters they will use for their assignments. I think most of the students are asking that.
Okay, I will show you. I will tell you what are letters to use. This is tha. With Halanth, if you want to use tha, same thing. You will draw it like this. I know today's matras are a little confusing when it comes to matras in Sharda. So that's why we have just put it here. So we will again revise this again in the next class also, and we will share this Sharda, these rules of matras. We will share the material with you so that you can go through it and do the assignment, today's assignment. So I think this th, I showed all the matras with it. I'll show re with it. This is re with it. This is re with it. Yeah. I will now give you the letters that you can try for your assignment. You can try it with no, we have already shown. You can try it with the. You can try it with the p.
Yeah, they can try with
Uh,
t, t,
t, t also, p also. You can try it with t.
yeah, p, the, big the.
Yes, big th also you can try. So you can just make note of these letters so that you can try them. You can draw it
Yeah,
with m.
yeah, m,
You can draw it with
y,
uh,
y, y.
yeah,
Yeah, any students can choose any one or two of them. You need not to try for everything just because we
yes,
have to
you
just
can.
learn the matras. Yeah, v
Yeah.
is good. Yeah,
Sir is also you can try it with sir also, no problem.
yeah.
Sir also can be. So
Good.
you any of these you can choose 3 or 2 from these letters that I have written here and try the matras with them.
Yes, yes.
So 2 or 3. The maybe I've shown the a lot of times. You can choose year. We have not shown. You can choose year or v or s. The is also a little complicated. T and p. So just choose 2 or 3 and so don't.
And we
I
will
think
also,
don't. Yeah.
yeah. No, no, I think that's good. We will also send the chart so that will be easy for students to see that. Yeah.
So we have done till re matra. We have done till re. So those 7 matras we have done today, you can try those, and rest, the 6 matras that we are left with, we'll cover it in the next class. And we will revise these matras again. I know this is a little confusing. We will try that again. So any
Yeah,
other
okay.
questions or?
No, Veronica ji. I try to cover all.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah. So I think, yeah, we will end the session here. Uh,
Yeah, thank you, Veronica ji.
yeah,
Thank you, Usha ji.
thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you.
Thanks a lot to the core Sharada team on behalf of vyoma-samskrta-pathasala. Hope all the students have understood so clearly. Bhagini has explained each letter, and the special letters will be explained. Your special requests and all can be asked, but please let them first complete, because they are not covering one letter. There is a reason. Okay, the like Gunitaksharas in the Devanagari also show some like ru when we write it. It's a special. So some special names will be there. They will cover everything. Please don't be desperate. And your homework link will be sent to your mail. Please personally don't. I mean, some mails are not being sent. We don't know why. It's like a bulk mail system we use. So if something is missed, please write to us immediately to Sanskrit from home at vyomalabs.in. This ID I have given in the chat. So please write to there. Though we'll send the link again to that particular email ID. So please don't feel hesitant to ask any questions there. Thank you so much. Yeah, we can conclude the class.
Thank you. Yeah.
Namaste.